Welcome to another Super Deluxe Edition unboxing video. This is the third and final Record Store Day 2023 preview. If you haven't seen the previous videos, I'll put some links on the screen now, but we've done the 1980s, done the 1970s, and today is about 1990s and beyond. So we're going to start with Madonna and American Life. Now this is a special 20th anniversary edition of American Life, which, as it says here, honouring Peter Rohofer, the DJ and remixer who did a lot of work for Madonna. So this is called the Mix Show mix. This is an 8-track record, so it's nearly the full album. The 3 tracks that are missing are I'm So Stupid, Intervention and Ecstatic Process. But other than that, it's in order. And these are all remixes, but some of them are new edits of longer remixes to obviously to allow it all to fit on. So I think there's 6 new edits there from the remix. This is quite an interesting package. I mean, I'm not sure a load of American Life remix edits would have been top of anyone's Record Store Day list for Madonna, but there you go. It's very nicely packaged. It's quite a glossy sleeve, this, and the inner sleeve is really thick and glossy as well. It's almost like this could be an outer sleeve, this inner sleeve. It's so thick and thick card, very glossy, and it's just black vinyl. I say just, I mean black vinyl's good, but it's not coloured like a lot of Record Store Day releases end up on coloured vinyl. Next up, U2. So this it's a 4-track EP, which includes 2 Heartbeaters 1 and Sunday, Bloody Sunday. But there's 2 versions of each. There's the War original album version, as remastered in 2008. Interesting, they haven't bothered remastering. And then there's the new Songs of Surrender versions. So this sort of has a dual purpose, I suppose. Quite nice front cover art. This comes with a poster as well. Double-sided poster, actually. There's one side of the poster. There's the other side. So polyline sleeve, and this is pressed on white vinyl. So this is the Pixies live in Brussels from 2009. Very nice sort of spot varnish sleeve, actually. You can just about see it there. Picking up the design elements on the front cover, that's good. They did the whole of Doolittle for this gig. It's a double album, it's not a gatefold. So you can see there, Doolittle actually starts on track 5 of side 1 and then carries on. There's some other tracks at the end. This is newly mixed, this album, so it should sound good. Printed inner sleeves and pressed on very nice dark green transparent, or should I say translucent vinyl. I think this other one is blue, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's a kind of, well, it's a sort of turquoisey colour. It might look quite similar under the lights here, but this one's a bit more bluey turquoisey. So Jonathan Richman of Modern Lovers fame, in 1990 he put out this album, country style album, Jonathan Goes Country. This is an all analogue vinyl pressing from Craft Recordings. Doesn't have a polyline inner sleeve, which is quite unusual because Craft are normally very good at top-notch presentation. But you can see that's pressed on red vinyl. Cure fans will know that the Cure love a picture disc on Record Store Day. So this is their 1993 live album, Show. Double album, double picture disc. This was recorded in Michigan. And it's got a great track listing because it's quite early, so a lot of hits on this particular record. The 2 picture discs come in little plastic sleeves, front cover, back cover of the first one. And then again, sort of another variation of the kind of artwork for Show on the front, and then some more black and white pictures on the back of LP2. Simple Minds 1998 album, Neapolis. Gets released on vinyl for the very first time for Record Store Day. So it's a gatefold, lime green, 180 gram vinyl. This was the album where they were supposed to be abandoning their sort of stadium rock and going back to their roots a bit, but didn't really get great reviews. They put it out on Chrysalis. Derek Forbes came back on bass, but it didn't really do that well. I mean, Glitter Ball was the first single, and that was actually their last top 20 hit. It went to number 18 in the UK chart. And in keeping with the design, it's actually quite a nice colour vinyl pressing. So Travis, The Invisible Band Live. This is from Concord, and this is a recent gig. This was from 2022, last year. It was the last night of the tour in Glasgow, and 2 LP clear vinyl, May 2022. This was recorded. There we go. Feels like a nice quality sleeve. Second disc is clear vinyl as well. Photography from the night, apparently. Now this is good. I used to have this on CD, but it got stolen. Blur, the Special Collector's Edition. This was a Japanese only CD that collected kind of B-sides and rarities from the first 3 albums. Leisure, Modern Life is Rubbish, and Park Life. So some great graphic design on this particular package. They've sort of taken the theme and run with it. But yeah, as you can see, 4 sides of Maggie Maze on here as well, which is their NME contribution, which I mentioned actually yesterday with regards to Tears for Fears. So yeah, they've kept the kind of style of presentation from the CD in the inner sleeves. So it's all very tongue-in-cheek. Lyrics in Japanese on this record. Lyrics in English on that one. Very nice coloured translucent vinyl. They've done a great job actually to sort of pick up on that colour, and they're both the same. So there's the other one. But yeah, very classy with that label. It looks really, really good. Now the wonderful Tori Amos. I saw her very recently in concert on her tour at the Albert Hall. This is the B-sides from Little Earthquake. Any Tori Amos fan will know that there's a load of great B-sides, especially the early records. She was very prolific, and there was always like 2 or 3 extra tracks with singles on the CD singles or the 12-inch or whatever. So this is a high quality collection of B-sides. Some quite well-known songs here, really. In fact, Take to the Sky, she played that the other night when I saw her. So yeah, really welcome collection actually this. None of these would have been on vinyl since the original releases, I don't think. Printed inner sleeve, black vinyl. The only thing I'm going to pick up on here is it says collected on vinyl for the first time. Well, if that's the case, what is this? Chopped liver? This came out last year with, albeit it was with a special edition of Z2 Comics graphic novel of Little Earthquakes. And it is a picture disc, but it's still a vinyl record. It's exactly the same track listing as this Record Store Day one, so there's no difference. But it did come out commercially, and it is on vinyl, so it's not actually true to say that the Record Store Day one is the first time they've come out on vinyl. Just thought I'd point that out. Now then, this is Brian Eno, last year's album Forever and Ever No More, which was released on SDE exclusive Blu-ray audio. In fact, I remember I tried to get the instrumentals for the Blu-ray, but unfortunately they weren't available at the time, or maybe they didn't want to give me them. But they're now available on this exclusive vinyl record for Record Store Day. Brian's quite specific about wanting fully recycled materials for his albums. We had to do that for the Blu-ray. But the presentation's always really nice. There's spot varnishing going on here. It has a great feel to it. It's called Forever Voiceless, this particular edition. Obviously it's just an instrumental version of the album that's fairly straightforward. But the packaging and design is really beautiful and pressed on clear vinyl. Comes in a resealable sleeve as well. That was another thing. Brian didn't want the Blu-rays shrink wrapped, so there's no shrink wrap on this either. And I'm sure that this is 100% recyclable. Yeah, but there it says it there actually, doesn't it? Combustible. And coincidentally, there's another Record Store Day vinyl, which is related to an SDE exclusive Blu-ray, and that's Ex-Propaganda. So this is a special vinyl only compilation really of instrumentals, 7-inch edits. It's versions that haven't been available on vinyl before, basically. Because there was quite a few CD special editions at the time, which had instrumentals. The original deluxe had instrumentals. There was another CD that had a remix and some edits. So some of that stuff's been ported onto here, but there are a couple of new things. There's a Martin Ware mix of I'm Only Human, and there's another remix of I'm Only Human, I think. But anyway, it's a good little compilation, this, but well worth picking up if you're a vinyl fan and you like Ex-Propaganda. I'm liking the revamp of the design that Philip Marshall's done for this. There's no red anymore. He's picked up this blue colour. So really nice job on this. I think that looks good. And it's black vinyl. It's called X Strangely, Ex-Propaganda. Mixes, Moods, Memories. That's actually the image that was used for the front of the Blu-ray. And then finally I'm going to end with Suede, which have been in the news recently for the 30th anniversary of their debut album. Obviously this links into that, and this is some demos from the first album which would have appeared on various reissues over the years. But these are now on this special vinyl presentation. Packaging's great. Look, it's done. It's got this kind of obi fold around. It's done like a cassette inlay, which is very clever. Looks really, really good. And then the record itself, again done in this sort of distressed style. So excellent job. And it's on clear vinyl as well. This is a good point for me to say that Suede, the album, is being reissued for the 30th anniversary, as I said, and there is an SDE exclusive Blu-ray audio edition, which has spatial audio mixes, Dolby Atmos by Stephen Wilson, 5.1 mix by Stephen Wilson, brand new stereo mix by Stephen Wilson, and all the videos in high definition are on the Blu-ray as well. So you can only get this from the SDEshop.com, exclusive to SDE. So head over to the SDEshop.com and place your order, because the pre-order is only open for about another week. So make sure you go and do that and get your order in for the Suede Blu-ray audio, which is exclusive to Super Deluxe Edition. Right, plug over. I'm going to say I hope you enjoyed this third and final Record Store Day preview for 2023. If you have, why not subscribe to the Super Deluxe Edition YouTube channel for more great physical music unboxed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.